I'm Tiffany A. Henyard of Dolton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois. So this is the assessor's office.
Cassandra Elston has been the assessor here in Thornton Township for the past 10 years, an elected position that helps residents deal with exemptions and property tax appeals. But when she arrived at work this morning, something strange happened.
This was your office?
Yes.
What happened when you tried to open it?
It doesn't work.
Not only had Elston been locked out of her own office, but boxes of sensitive documents that she kept in her office were spread around the common area.
This was under lock and key before.
This was under lock and key.
So the town's assessor was locked out back in July. I thought we covered this, besties, but clearly I messed up, so we need to revisit. Shout out to Big Tiff and research, because that's what we doing right here. So the assessor is an elected position, and the Lansing Journal actually had mentioned that the last video we did with regard to their video, to say that they can't, that Big Tiff and company can't get rid of her because it's an elected position. So back in the summertime, this is around the time we came in upon this mess, she was locked out. She couldn't get into her office, and then when she finally was able to get back in there, the information was strewn all over the place. It wasn't in order. There's information in there that you just don't want everyone in the world to have access to, especially allegedly if there are people who you have questions about their motives to begin with. I know you're not going after a black woman. Now, I know daggone well Big Tiff ain't trying to go after a black woman. The all-damn-dacity.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
And now it's just out in the open?
Now it's just out in the open. So it has the taxpayer's name, address.
So who did this to you?
Well, I mentioned this new supervisor, Tiffany Henyard.
Elston has been critical of Henyard's spending at the township and believes getting kicked out is political payback.
But this is not going to stop me.
Hey, stop, won't stop. Rockefeller records, cause we get down, baby. We get down.
This is my job. This is what I get paid to do.
She's the assessor. She invited us inside here.
And that's when township security officers stepped in.
Okay. So you're refusing to leave? Yes.
South Holland police were called to the scene, and they agreed with us that the assessor had every right to invite us into her
The
office.
news crew is here to do an interview on me.
Does Tiffany Henyard have any right to do this?
Not only Tiffany Henyard, but nobody has any right to do this to a separate elected official like the assessor.
Isn't there like an office of elections that they could have went to about this? Like how, now this is all allegedly, because I'm not under the impression that anyone knows for sure. It's just assumed, it's implied. But isn't there like an office of elections that you can go to? Because most certainly when Trump was over there saying that he won this, he won that, and everybody was lying, I'm sure they went to the elector's office or something. Pritzker ain't got nothing to say. Pritzker, in his name, the governor of Illinois, ain't got nothing to say. None of those people up there, wherever the capital of Illinois is, maybe Chicago, I don't know. They ain't got nothing to say. No one. You notice that no one in that whole damn state has anything to say. Besides those mayors that are down there around Dolton, the whole daggone political system in Illinois has been quiet as a church mouse. And I feel like that's very telling as well. This is disgusting. Illinois should be ashamed of themselves.
The assessor's lawyer, Bert Odelson, tells me they plan to file a lawsuit in Cook County demanding she get her office back.
It is extremely illegal.
You can do and say pretty much what you want to say or do to me. But when you start doing things that affects the taxpayers, that's why I draw the line.
After we finished the interview, somebody deactivated the key fobs for all of the assessor's employees, meaning now none of them can get into the office. So tomorrow they plan to set up tables and chairs here outside Township Hall to meet the public.
Imagine having to do your job outside. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, sunshine, whatever. This the more and more I look into this mess, the more madder I get. Anyway, you thought that was over? Hell no, because you know Big Tiff had something to say, child.
Straight so people understand what's going on.
No, that ain't straight.
From the horse's mouth and not from her or any bitter person or disgruntled employee. You're hearing it strictly from you bitter. That is what's going on here at the township. Now, I'm going to let Keith
elaborate a little more about what is going on so people can understand what's happening. And news, stop writing about me and y'all ain't got y'all facts. Y'all wrote that I removed her from office and I did no such thing. I did not lock her out of no office. I don't even have a dispute with that lady. So I wish people stop lying on my name.
Well, Tiffany, just go ahead and sue people then. Because this reporter wasn't even the one that did that daggone video. So maybe he should sue you for defamation on daggone camera that we all can see. Child, this is crazy.
And I hope y'all write that. That's for your record when you do write this article about me. Because you only come here for the mess. You guys do not come here for anything positive that has been done in this township, such as we got a whole surplus when there's always been a deficit here in the township. Y'all didn't write that, right? And then when y'all want to know the truth about the township, y'all come here bring my line about the theft that's going on at the township before I became the supervisor. But y'all not writing about none of that stuff. So stop.
Girl, good night. Pick a bed and go to sleep.
Imagine Big Tiff thinking that she controls anybody but herself. Child, you better go control justice because you ain't got no control over the media, nobody on YouTube. You ain't got control over the FBI. You've got control of nothing. What you have control over is being messed up. So all this ghetto-ness that seems to be coming out real quick when you're exasperated is for the birds. Or should I say the crows, child. Ain't nobody scared of you, Big Tiff. It's not working.
Keith, you got the floor.
Good evening, everyone. So to set this record straight, Supervisor Henyard in no way removed the assessor from her office. The supervisor has, the assessor has access to the assessor's office, which is located on this side of the building. She has a key fob that gets her in her office. Her office was relocated to an area so that we can take care of some business in her office area. She did not call and ask us why she was being relocated. She did not call and ask us any information about that. There were no files left out. All of the files were locked up. Whoever took the files out, left them on the tables for the media, and whatever that interview was, that's completely false. And I will go even further to say this. It has been brought to my attention, and I informed the supervisor, that there is an office that has been set up as the assessor's office in Calumet City. And I informed the supervisor and I informed our attorneys. That is why this motion is being placed on the agenda. And it is up to the board to decide whether or not the assessor or any other officer of Dolton Township or any other body of government can operate outside of its normal facilities and or buildings. That is all I have, Supervisor, if you have any questions or any other board member.
Yes, thank you. Y'all up to the board.
Now imagine taking all of this advice, quote unquote, or the word of a person who has been indicted for bankruptcy fraud period. Now, mind you, we didn't know this information then, but to look back at this is laughable because as everything comes out and we revisit the past, it all just looks half damn crazy. All that assertiveness from someone who has been indicted for fraud. Child, and this is who she still has her faith in? Please, these people.
So you didn't receive any emails or calls from the assessor?
I didn't receive anything from the assessor questioning whether or not.
Any call? Well, say the past 2 weeks.
No, I hadn't received. I haven't spoken.
No call, no emails.
I have not spoken to the assessor at all.
Well, that's not what I'm asking. Did you receive any emails?
Okay, he answered the question. We're not going to go that specific question. No, you're done. Thank you.
So she can tell somebody that they're done during the question and answer phase where they're supposed to talk about stuff and no one has a problem with it. All these supporters, all of these people that want to say she the best mayor ever. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on? This is your damn town and you're not paying attention to it. How the hell do you hear this? Oh, it's not until it affects you. So it's the same old with your colors. Until it affects you, it doesn't matter. As long as you're getting what you want, everything is everything. I will. If no one else, I will remember all this.
No, I still have questions.
You can ask.
Okay, well,
but
he's not going to answer them then? Okay,
he answered it. You're not going to go back and
calls or emails?
I have not. I have
so
not.
The assessor's office was moved from the previous office to a different office.
So are you admitting she has office? Because I just wanna know what's this little pony show for. So you admitting she has office, right, trustee?
I'm asking a
No,
question.
you're asking a question.
Yes,
So
I'm asking a question.
was it moved to another office? Since you got all the answers, was it moved to
I
another
don't
office?
know, that's why I'm asking a question.
You should know, you're a trustee. So
Well,
you don't
exactly,
know,
but
you
there's
don't
no
know where the
communication.
office
There is no
She has the
communication.
office, that's my
In this
answer.
building.
She has the
But
office.
it's not the previous office.
She has the office.
But it's not the previous one.
I
that
just
she
answered.
had.
What's your next question, sir?
It's not the previous one. that
What's
she
your
had.
next question?
That's my question.
I just answered.
No, you didn't.
Anything else?
No, yes. It's not the previous office.
Okay,
Is that
I'm
correct or
done
not?
with it.
No, answer the questions.
I just
Okay?
did.
No, you
Anything
didn't.
else? Point of order, point of order.
You did
Any
not
other
answer the
questions from
question.
anybody else?
You're not answering the question.
Just did.
No, you didn't.
Any other
And what-
questions?
So is this based on any sort of law saying that an assessor can't? I mean, the assessor, any assessor within the state will have, say, like, a program, a satellite outside of the building. I mean, so, I mean, is there any sort of back state kind of law or that you have basing this on, or?
She cannot remove herself from this building.
Say it so.
She hasn't. The
She
office
has.
itself is still operational.
I just explained it to you.
No, that's.
So it is operation. I thank you for answering that to the media. So the media, they said it was locked out, so they're still there. Thank you.
No, the
Appreciate it.
assessor was locked out.
The assessor was not locked out. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
So you know the answer. Which one is it?
That I
Don't answer,
know.
answer
That
me.
I know.
How do you know that if you just said you don't know? You ain't been in there. Which one is it, trustee?
What you said?
You just said you haven't been in there, but now you're saying that you
I
know.
never said I haven't been in there.
You did.
No, I didn't. I did not say I haven't been in there.
Okay, but we're not gonna do the back and forth. I understand you need some
You can't answer
points for the
questions, that's
news.
why.
I just answered
There's-
all your
there's-
questions.
in order
For the
for
record,
there to
she
be back
has
and
not
forth,
been
there has to
locked
be an
out of
answer
her
to a
office.
question.
Imagine taking all this stuff personal. Why are you even in this job? But let me go ahead and take a step back and say that, Chris, you don't even know how to ask a question. You don't even know how to assert yourself. You don't even know how to do your position here well. Because ain't no way on God's green earth, first of all, that anybody gonna be talking to me like that. Second of all, we gonna get straight to the point. No, you did not answer my question. Here's the damn question. But Chris, you can't get a question out. Child, you act like you're new at this. Get it to damn gather.
She needs to come back here to this building. This is her office here in the township at the 333 East 162nd Street. So that's what she needs to come and do her job that she got elected to do, period. Ain't no go back to Calumet City. She cannot do that. So this is why this is on here.
Based on what?
I have a question. Is Calumet City part of Dolton
We're out of
Township?
order. Right now, this is discussion among the board. So
So,
now,
I mean, is that based on some, is gonna have an attorney's opinion on it?
she cannot do it. Sure, attorney can weigh in.
What's the attorney's opinion?
That she has to ask the supervisor.
Sure, and thank you for your question. I have not done a complete comprehensive legal review of this matter, but the corporate authorities of the township are the only individuals that have the power to rent, lease, or own, or purchase real or personal property. And that's just by statute through the township code, paragraph C of section 85-10. And it's not for, any such action has to be done by the township board, whether to lease property, for instance, at an auxiliary or separate type of office or location. The other second issue is the importance of any records that are used or created or retained by the assessor are official Thornton Township records that need to be housed at an official Thornton facility, such as this office. So those are the two main reasons why the assessor would be limited as far as the need to operate out of township facilities, which is this location.
But in this instance, is that the official case that there is space being leased?
Well, that's just my understanding. But regardless, again, there's the location is at the township and not at some other auxiliary location where authority doesn't exist. And that's just the extent of the facts that I currently have.
All right, any other questions? All right, thank you.
Legally, she cannot operate out of the township.
Yeah, based on my prior statement, that's correct.
And so based on this motion, I mean, so what it's kind of asking two things though. I mean, are you asking to declare it absent or requesting that she come back?
She has not been here, so we're telling her this is her office. She cannot set up another office, which is in all these statements. So that's what the motion is for. You're going back and forth when you gotta vote no, so why are we going back and forth? She has not been in her office. She's supposed to be here at this location, where she has office at, and access to.
Where is that office?
Right behind us. Right behind us, not New Park. Her office is where it always has been, it's right here. But she will know that.
Tell
if
me
she
where in
comes.
the building, it's the same?
You know where
it's the same office?
You know where is it. Look, I'm not going back and forth. Anything else? Anything else? All right, thank you. It's a motion and a second on the floor in the discussion.
Is she supposed to be representative of the youth, even though she damn near 40 if she ain't 40 years daggone old? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Tiff, but that's probably half-life for most of us. Anyway, so Chris has an issue and a problem too. He is not good at answering questions. He's not good at posing questions, getting to the point, being assertive, nothing. You over here laughing. This is not a joke. You sitting over here giggling and shit. No, say that mess. No, you are the problem. And this is a result of you not wanting the people to daggone vote on who the hell it is that they wanted to be the supervisor of the town. They should be, if it's possible, getting your ass on up out of there in addition to big daggone Tiff. Child, this lawyer has sleep most of the daggone time. All right, he said he don't know. How do these lawyers just sit here, watch this crap and ain't got nothing to say? Oh yeah, they just get paid to sit there. Child, nope, I ain't supposed to be in daggone politics because I will have laid somebody out every daggone day. I promise you. Anyway, so that's the story of the assessor, child. We'll go ahead and make sure we take a look at something else we may have missed. I appreciate you if you made it this far. Hit this daggone like button, comment, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail, Gatto. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henyard and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Don't your dumb ass say it.